Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. As promised, I will be giving you all a tutorial on all the Guild Wars missions, along with my own tips as well. Now without further explanation, let's get started. Now I'll go over these first 3 missions here as they are basically the same. Now playing for a consecutive hour is pretty simple. All you'll have to do is stay in the game for an hour. The same also goes for 30 consecutive minutes and 15 consecutive minutes, so you can do other missions in the meantime. Next we have kill 25 mobs. Thought I completed this already. You'll need to kill 25 mobs, I believe, about 4 times. So that's 100 mobs in total. Now our next missions is completing weekly missions. All you'll need to do is complete 2 weekly missions. I usually choose to random weekly missions to do, or sometimes I'll have them already done and I just claim them. Now I'll just need to do one more, so I'll just brew a potion. I just do the more easier ones. And there we go. Now some people might have a bit of a hard time with this one, so I'll give you a strongly recommend tip. Usually for making 40 elixir, I would head to the general store and buy maximum amounts of leaves. I usually buy around 15,000 leaves, which cost about 30,000 coins. A little costly, but a great method. You'll find that leaves are in the common section here. And then you'll just repeat the process 1 or more times, then you should be finished. Next you'll have to win a duel 5 times against another guild. For example, I am an iron, so I'll need to either duel with a mystic or royal player. You can do this with a random player or a friend, but I usually use my alt accounts. Now I swap to a weaker dragon as I'm not actually full on dueling, and it makes it easier to get it done. Make sure to hit the player at least once so that it can count. And then you'll just do this for more times, then it's completed. For our next mission here, we will need to defeat a world boss 5 times. It doesn't matter what world boss you do, but I mainly do origins. You'll just fight the boss for more times, then your mission should be completed. Next you'll need to co-hatch with a player 2 times. Again, you can do this with a friend, random, or an alt account. Since I didn't have my alt this time, I decided I'd try to randomly co-hatch with people in the server. It can take some time for anyone to accept, since at times people will have their co-hatching to friends only or to no one. Also, before co-hatching, make sure you don't already have a co-hatch egg. lot of people also get confused with this one as well. All you'll need to do is find harvest deposits around the world. These are what the food deposits look like with a health bar of 250. A small tip here is you do not need to destroy the whole deposit. All you need to do is break off a singular piece and it'll count. So you'll continue to do this a few times and you should be done. Also, if you do most of the deposits and origins, you can move to a different world and break deposits there too. Now this one is pretty simple. All you'll need to do is breed your dragons 5 times. Next, you'll need to level up your dragon. I do have the tips for you guys that I usually do. My first tip is that I would have out multiple babies, mainly cocovirus and our OCs, as they are easy to deal with. I always feed them golden apples, as feeding them golden fruit levels them up. I would say up to level 3 or 4. My second tip is that I would hatch our OCs and I would level them up by killing mobs, and I would swap them out. This can be a little time consuming, but I also do bond with them to get a small EXP boost. Next, you'll need to open 5 treasure chests. All you'll need to do is collect 5 chests from 5 worlds 5 times. Usually it'll collect all the way up to either tundra or ocean. Next, you'll need to hatch 10 eggs. Whatever eggs you hatch do not matter. Sometimes I would have co-hatch eggs or random world eggs sit in my incubator to hatch for missions. Next, you'll just need to bond with your dragon 10 times. For this mission, I usually put out multiple dragons to bond with to make the process go much more quicker. Doing it with just one dragon will take some time, so I definitely recommend doing more than one dragon. Next, you will need to complete 10 daily missions. You can pick 10 daily missions you'd like to do. Thought I usually just start from the top and continue down. Lastly, you will need to earn 600 points from the Gem Vault 5 times. You can find the Gem Vault in Ender City. Straight across the auction, you'll want to head to the Guild Hall. Then, you'll go to your guild's area. You'll then click on this vault. You will need to donate coins in order to get points. You can also receive guild gems. Now that's all for the guide. I hope this was helpful to all of you in some way as I try my best to explain. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.